Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I feel like I always come back every couple months. But like lately I've been thinking that I honestly want to be more active on YouTube. I have more time to be able to do that. So I really need to get back to my roots. Today's video is like kind of random, but something that I touched on years ago. Let me see if I can yeah, that's better. Something that I touched on years ago in several videos, sorry, I was changing my lighting, about like dating as a trans woman and, you know, the obstacles and stuff. And I feel like I should do it now, like do another version of it, because I feel like as you get older, dating changes, you know, and so I'm 28, I'm gonna be 29 soon. So I'm getting up there in age. But so basically, like lately, I've been kind of experiencing, as far as like with dating, you know, how do I say it? Like in my early 20s, you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, meeting a guy and like hooking up, and like that was, you know, it wouldn't bother me. Whereas now I'm kind of like over the hookup culture, and you know, I really want a like genuine relationship and like, you know, somebody to share my life with. And I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, you know, as a whole, but I feel like it's definitely more challenging for trans people, obviously. And for me, you know, what I've experienced as far as dating, and, you know, I date cisgender men, and, you know, that are straight, and they date cisgender women, and they also date trans women. So, I feel like I've had several like situationships where it has gone, like we've hung out several times, we really liked each other, and then, you know, it'll come down to, you know, well, that I feel like some of the times they're not honest. Like they say, you know, oh, well, I don't know if I would feel comfortable, like, the general consensus I've gotten is like a lot of guys don't feel comfortable bringing a trans woman around, like their friends and family, that saying that they're dating, just because society is obviously so judgmental and wants to label everyone as, you know, everything. So like I've had situationships where they haven't outright said that, but I could pretty much tell that that was like the situation, and that's what was going on, and that's why they didn't want to continue. So I mean, that part sucks. That part definitely hurts, because it's like, you know, when I was younger, I used to be like when I was in my early 20s and dating, I'd be like, this is awful. Like, you know, I want to date so bad, and if I was born a girl, this guy would date me, which is like so. I mean, like, my mindset has changed, and I've obviously matured and stuff since then. So it is, I do definitely have a different like mindset about it, and I'm much more okay with like somebody not wanting to continue dating or whatever. But sometimes it's like you see other trans, like for me, and like I vent to my friends about this a lot, like I see another trans girl, you know, in a relationship, and I'm so happy for them, of course, because like that's a girl's girl. I'm gonna be happy for other girls. But you know, then I'm thinking to myself, well, what's wrong with me? Like, why why haven't I found somebody yet? And you know, I feel like there's just so many different scenarios. Like it can't, like in my mind, it's always about me being trans. I personally think that, looking at it from an outside perspective, like there's other things that somebody might not like about you that's not just you're trans. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say that it's always the reason, but it, like in my head at least, it's the biggest reason that I can think of. So yeah. And I feel like it's, you know, like any trans girls out there that are actively dating, I would say please be safe, and please, you know, disclose your identity to whoever you might be getting intimate with. Like, I mean, number one, for your safety. That's like the most important thing. I put myself in unfortunately, I put myself in dangerous situations when I was younger. And I was very lucky to not be harmed. And it's not a laughing matter. It's dead serious. So I've learned from that, and, you know, just be careful. But honestly, like, it's a two-way street, because I'm like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship and stuff, but I also, like, I don't know, I've always done things, like, I've always been alone. Like, I'm an only child. I'm not really, like, I've never shared space with somebody for, like, 24/7. I mean, I've lived with friends and stuff before, but, I mean, we had separate, obviously, rooms and bathrooms and stuff, but, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be an adjustment for sure to have somebody in my bed every single night. Like, I like to sleep by myself in my bed, whatever. And also, like, I didn't get in a relationship for so long because I had a lot of issues and, like, mental health stuff, and I felt like I needed to, like, be the best version of myself before I can give myself to somebody else, like, because I just think it would be, like, a waste of time. So, yeah, I mean, primarily when I go out and, like, I go out with my friends and drink and stuff, if I'm, like, approached by somebody, I will talk to them and get to know them, whatever. I don't, like, if somebody instantly starts talking to me, I'm not going to be like, hi, I'm trans and I'm Chrissy, nice to meet you. Like, I don't think I owe people that. I owe somebody that if I'm going home with them, or if I'm, like, going, you know, to be alone with them or something. Like, that is a different situation. But sitting at a bar, I'm not gonna, like, I don't have to do that. So, yeah. I mean, it was kind of a short video, but I wanted to just touch on, you know, dating as I get older and stuff. And I look a little crazy, but it's been, like, a relaxing day. I've just showered and did my skincare, and now I was watching some YouTubers, so I was like, I need to get back on my YouTube game. Because, yeah, I miss talking to you guys. But that's all for now. And again, if you guys have any suggestions for videos, please put them in the comments below. And please like and subscribe.